welcome to Thirsty Thursday. I have my good old trusty Bud Light here today, which is disgusting, not gonna lie. I don't even like Bud Light, but we went camping over the weekend and that's what we have left over. So Bud Light it is. So let me get everything pulled up so I can actually see who's talking to me. Okay, I'm live. I can see everything. If you're here, make sure you say hi so that I know that you're here and talk to me so I'm not staring at my screen, looking at myself. Maya's here today. Oh, you can't see her in the camera, huh? Pibble, come here. Come here. Say hi. This is Maya. She's my Pibble baby. Okay, you can go now. Sorry. Okay, Thirsty Thursday. Today, I want to talk about perfectionism. So, of course, again, say hi if you're here. I saw a couple people join, so let me know that you're here. Katie, hello. Hiya. Leah says, I'm going to miss this. Where can I watch it later? Leah, I'll make sure and pin the replay in the event and tag you. So, today, I want to talk about perfectionism and how it is debilitating and keeps us stuck and keeps us from getting anything done, at least for me anyway. So I feel like perfectionism is kind of like you either are a perfectionist or you're not. There's not really a middle ground, right? That's kind of the definition of it. It's all or nothing, right? So I definitely struggle a lot with perfectionism. Like I always have. It's been there my entire life. Being a graphic designer and going to design school definitely did not help it because, you know, like when you're little and you're a perfectionist and your parents like, oh, it doesn't have to be perfect, or I don't know if your parents did that. Actually, my stepmom made me clean the bathtub like 15 times if I didn't get it perfect, so that probably contributed a little bit. But anyway, you get my point. Graphic design school, though, it was like literally everything had to be perfect. And, you know, if you were drawing a line or taping something, if your tape was a millimeter off, you got points taken off, and I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but the point is that it's been there forever for me, and it's something that I've really, really struggled with, and it's something that comes up literally on a daily basis. So I want to talk about how to overcome it so that you can actually still function in life and in business and make money and achieve awesome things, right? That's our goal. You're being distracting. Go scratch your butt somewhere else, please. Okay. Your dog is so cute. Thank you, Katie. She is cute. She is distracting, but she's adorable. I am early today, Amber. I'm going to an event later tonight. Bud Light, for those of you that joined late. It's gross, but it's what we got. So, okay. So, my number one thing that I've had to learn to overcome my perfectionism is actually something that I learned from my coach. My little thingy's crooked. Okay. And this is what she says. So, like, and tons of people say this, she didn't make it up either, but it's something that I'm still practicing on a daily basis. So I want to like throw that caveat in there that just because I'm saying this doesn't mean that I'm a pro at it, but this is what I like tell myself every day when I'm feeling stuck. And this is what she says, done is better than perfect. So like I said, that's definitely a huge mindset shift for me. But number one, I feel like is like the key to getting anything done is just making that conscious decision. I'm going to type it in too. Done is better than perfect. Just making that conscious decision to like shift your mindset. Like, and it is a conscious decision to decide that, okay, if I wait, I can spend all this time making it perfect, but is that really going to help me? Is that really going to make me any more money? Is that really going to, you know, be the best use of my time? And just repeating this to myself when I'm feeling stuck has actually really helped me. Just done is better than perfect. Getting it out there, get something out there, get, you know, the clients through the door, get the person to read the email, get whatever. Because in reality, it is so true. Like, as much as my perfectionist brain doesn't want to admit it, done is better than perfect. Because if I'm sitting here, you know, waiting to get the email perfectly right, or waiting to get the sales page perfectly right, or waiting to get the Instagram caption, you know, perfectly formatted with all the spaces correctly lined up. And, you know, like if I don't do those things, if I waste that time, that is missed opportunities, right? Like that's somebody who's sitting in their inbox who might read my email and might love it. And it might be exactly what they needed to hear that day to get them to that next level. And I'm not giving it to them because I'm sitting here worried about formatting and other OCD designer brain things that go on in my head. So Done is better than perfect. That's number one. And it really does get to be that simple. It really is that conscious decision that you make to just make that shift in your head and just decide. You really just get to decide, okay, I'm not going to stay stuck here anymore. And just do the damn thing. Yes, Amber, just do it. Just do the damn thing. So that was number one. Sorry, I was reading a comment. I get distracted when I read comments. I'm trying to do a new thing where I only go read them like after I finished my sentence. So we got my other dog in here today too. I just saw her walk by. Down now. She's down here. She can't jump that high or I would show her to you. And I'm not picking her fat butt up. So maybe you'll get to see her next time. Okay, so number two, for being a perfectionist. Sometimes you can't rein it in. And I'll say that from experience. So number two is really to focus your perfectionism in the direction that it's going to serve you best. So I'll type focus in the right place. That's probably a better way to say that. So, like I said, I'm like the person to talk about this, I swear, because every single day this stuff comes up for me. Like, I will spend so much time trying to make every single little thing perfect. So, like, websites for clients or logos for clients or, like I was talking about, sales pages, Instagram post captions, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, again, done is better than perfect. But sometimes just focusing that energy in the right place. Like, I almost like barter with myself. Like, okay, I'm going to just send this email, even though it's not perfect yet, even though this formatting line is goofy and it's messed up. I'm going to just do it, and I am just going to allow myself to be a perfectionist when it comes to my client website, because that actually is really important, right? So being a perfectionist in the places that it counts is way better than being a perfectionist over here where it doesn't count. So it's almost like a priority list, right? Like setting up your priority list of what's actually important on your to-do list. Like, what are the things that really need to be like, yes, nailed it, this is spot on, this is perfect, versus, oh, this is going to disappear from my Instagram stories in 24 hours anyway. Is it really that big of a deal? Or this is an email that people are going to read in the next, 24 to 48 hours, and then it's going to be buried in their inbox and they'll probably never see it again. Really focusing on what is important, putting that focus in the right place is, barter with myself, Amber. Exactly. That's really what I do. So because I can't just let it go. Which brings me to number three, is really just own it. You have to own the perfectionism. If you have it, it's a personality trait. It's not going to go away. It's just not. You can learn ways to overcome it, like I'm talking about here. But at the end of the day, I've quit fighting myself. Honestly, I'm a perfectionist. People say they're a recovering perfectionist or whatever it is, that it's like this some horrible, huge, bad thing. And it can be. It can keep you stuck. But in reality, being a perfectionist is what makes me hella freaking good at what I do. Like, delivering stuff to my clients, like being so thorough in the way that I structure my programs, and, being designer OCD is what I call it, about every pixel on websites and making sure all the spacing is perfect and stuff that most people honestly would probably not even notice. But it adds to the value of what I'm giving, and it makes me so much better at delivering and so much better at what I do. So really, at the end of the day, just own it and use these other tips and strategies, barter with yourself, whatever you have to do to actually get stuff done. Remember, getting stuff done comes first, but really just owning it and recognizing that ask yourself this, like, how is my perfectionism actually serving me? How is it making me better at what I'm doing? How am I being a better service provider because of my perfectionism? And really just, write it down. Consciously try to make that shift and see how that can help you. And that'll help you with that priority list of, okay, if it really makes me better at delivering this service, then I'm going to allow myself to spend more time on this service. And that'll help me make the decision to let the other stuff go. Yes, this isn't perfect, but I feel okay letting it go because I'm allowing myself to focus that energy over here where it really actually matters. And it really helps build my, my reputation and my brand because I'm delivering such awesome results that way. right? Cool? I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, I've struggled with this literally my entire freaking life, so I got some tips. Amber, I used to tell my editor-in-chief when she asked how I was so good at what I did, it was because of my OCD and anxiety. It's a gift, not a curse, right? And it, like, anxiety too. I'm anxiety all day long. That's why I run an online business, because I'm totally socially awkward. Amber, you're going to get to see that in real life. I'm so excited, by the way. Me and Amber, hashtag brand twins, get to meet in real life in April, and I cannot freaking wait. But be warned, I am socially awkward, just so you know. That's why I talk to a computer instead of actual humans. But anyway, back to the point. I have struggled with this forever, so it's really just about learning ways to cope with it and using it to your advantage and using it to make yourself better instead of holding you back, because it will absolutely hold you back if you let it. But really just making that mindset shift and harnessing that power. It sounds so cheesy, you know, go all Spider-Man on you, harness your power. That's not Spider-Man. Anyway, just really recognizing that just helps you use it to your advantage. It's so awesome. Katie, great questions. Haven't thought about perfectionism in a positive light like that before. Yeah, right, because everybody talks about it as being this huge, horrible, negative thing. And again, it can be. Don't get me wrong. It totally can be if you allow it to be. So I love asking those questions because, like I said, I have figured out a way to use it to my advantage, right? And then the last thing I want to make isn't really a how-to. It's just something that I wanted to bring up because it usually factors in a lot when we're talking about perfectionism, is comparison. Comparisonitis is what people are calling it now online. I have comparisonitis. Really, like, seeing all these other amazing, talented, awesome people doing all these badass things that you wish you could be doing, and you're just, like, kicking yourself in the butt for it. That usually comes in a lot when we're talking about perfectionism, right? This necklace is driving me nuts. I don't think I'm going to be able to wear it the rest of the night because OCD, perfectionism, hello. See what I'm talking about? I can't even get through a live stream without it coming up. But getting back to it. So, comparison. So one way that I have figured out how to, like, overcome comparisonitis, because everybody has it, even if, like, I don't care how much money you make, I don't care, you know, like, what, all the amazing things you're doing, people still compare themselves to other people. It's human nature. It happens. So what I like to do, and this is very, like, this is my sagey side coming out, this practical, logical side of my brain. First of all, exactly what Amber said. I've had to unfollow people in groups. Yeah. If there's people who just, like, make you feel like shit, unfollow them. Like, you don't need that in your world. First of all, you don't need that. So definitely what Amber said, do that too. But also, I like to, like, go practical on it, right? So especially on Instagram, because you'll see, like, Instagram where these people are, like, totally killing it. They're posting all this stuff all the time. They look like total rock stars, and I like to give it the human test, and I totally just made that up right now. Like, focusing on Instagram and comparing yourself is really, really scary because stuff can be, like, totally lies. People can, like, fabricate that stuff out of thin air. So what I like to do when somebody, like, has this really pretty profile feed and they have, like, 12,000 followers, and what I like to do if they have, like, 12,000 followers is go in and look at a few of their pictures, like, actually look at their feed and see how many people actually like the pictures and how many people actually comment on the pictures. That makes a huge difference. So if they have 12,000 followers and they're only getting, like, 42 likes on a photo, those followers aren't real. They like, paid for them, or they did something scammy to get them. Those followers aren't real. So, like, making sure that when you do get sucked into comparison mode and you are, like, comparing yourself to these other people, make sure they're actually, like, worthy of being compared to. And that might sound, like, totally shitty of me. You guys probably think I'm, like, a giant asshole now, but it's so true, though. Like, people can fake the shit out of anything on the internet, and it's so easy to do. So that has happened to me before. I'm like, how is she doing all this? Like, how does she get all these followers? And then I notice, like, there's no comments. Like, no one's talking. No one's responding to her. There's, like, 42 likes on this 12,000 follower page. Like, really, really just focus on who your actual like role models are. Like if you're going to compare yourself to anyone, make sure they're worthy of being compared to. Like make sure they're doing things that like you would actually do and you like they feel good to you. And then just the same thing, you know, shift that perspective, make that conscious decision to like, instead of feeling bad about it, like how can I look at this person like a role model? Like how can I, you know, take something away from the way that they're doing things and use it to help me get where I want to be, right? Yeah. Last ending note there. That wasn't really part of the thing. You'll notice too, live streaming, as I'm adding in bonus things, live streams have helped me so much with perfectionism, because the very first time I ever did a video was for a group program that I was in. We had to do a video to introduce ourselves. I recorded that son of a bitch like 70 times, not exaggerating, like 70 times I recorded that video because perfectionist. So when I started this Facebook group, I have all these ideas for all this awesome content and all the, you know, the Spotlight Sundays and all this stuff I want to share. It's like, there's no way in hell I'm ever going to have time to record videos that much. Like, I don't have time to do that. Nobody does. So just making that decision that, okay, if I'm on live video, I can't be a perfectionist. Whatever comes out of my mouth comes out. If it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? So really using these live streams as a way to overcome perfectionism in my business has been huge, 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 because you're taking away the opportunity to even do it, right? And ideal clients like you for you, right? People want human connection. People want to connect with another human person, right? So it gives them the opportunity to do that. So another fun side note for perfectionism. Do live streams. There you go. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss any questions. Oh, Amber. I love you, Amber. Commenting on my stuff. Yes. Yes, and unfollowing people for sure. I'm super, super picky about who I follow on Instagram, honestly. I'm like insanely picky. I follow a lot of dogs and a lot of tattoo pages and very few like other internet entrepreneurs, because I don't want to get sucked into that. Like I get sucked right in and I'll like see everything they're doing and be like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this. And it just doesn't work, right? Stay in your zone of genius. Focus on what you actually truly want to be focusing on and get it done. Done is better than perfect. So those are my tips. Thirsty Thursday. I'm honestly probably going to go pour out the rest of this Bud Light because it's disgusting. And I will see you guys on Spotlight Sunday. Sarah Elizabeth is coming for Spotlight Sunday, and I'm so freaking excited. I got to meet her in real life in New York in September, and she is so freaking hilarious. Sarah is literally just hilarious. That's the only word to describe her. So I am really excited for Spotlight Sunday. The event, I think it's pinned in the announcement section, and I hope to see you all there. Let me know if anyone has any questions or you want to talk about anything else. If you have any ideas for Thirsty Thursday, whatever it is, I'm here. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.